Hi everyone, welcome back to the couch. We are here today to go through some of the items that I picked up from my recent Daiso haul. For those of you who are new to the term and the idea of Daiso, you're gonna love it if you have one near you. Daiso is essentially kind of a Japanese version of a dollar store. It originated in Japan, and now over North America, a few states and provinces have Daiso locations. Over here on the west coast in Canada, Richmond, which is in the Greater Vancouver area, does have a Daiso, and it's fantastic. It is like, if you are a craft lover, if you like home goods, it is dangerous in there because everything is... Okay, let me rephrase this. Most things are $2 per item unless otherwise marked. So the price point is slightly higher than your average dollar store here. Although I will say most dollar stores here aren't $1 anymore. They're like $1.25 and up. But Daiso has just such good variety. All your home goods, the small things really. Because since I moved places, I have all my big furniture, my big ticket items done. But now I need like the little things to make the everyday routines and my everyday chores just more practical and easy, to get through. And Daiso is the perfect place to pick up knickknacks like that. So I'm going to show you what I picked up, and I'm going to flip you down to a top-down view so you can actually see the items clearly. I have like some good stuff in here, guys. I'm actually really excited about this because for the first time I can pick up things, to my liking that I think would be really good. Some of these are things that my mom had always used to buy whenever we went to Daiso together as a family. So I learned some of these from her for sure. But other things I picked up specifically for kind of the way I live in my little place. So hope you're excited about this. Give this video a thumbs up if you love Daiso as well. And any questions and comments, of course, as you're watching this, pause the video, drop me a comment down below and I can get back to you. Alright, let's talk about some Daiso goodies. Welcome to the overhead view. Let's get going with our first item, shall we? The very first thing I have here is a super cute little porcupine hedgehog. It is actually a duster mitten. This is a microfiber cloth and you can use it to dust. I have some blinds that are just really fussy, and instead of getting a cloth, I thought having a mitten would be really easy to get through all the individual pieces of the blinds. So that's the first thing I picked up. Then for some kitchen items, I got these soft nylon sponges. Now originally, or actually currently, I do use the Scotch-Brite cellulose sponge, and they seem to take forever to dry. These are not cellulose. I believe they are nylon, so they seem like they would dry a lot faster. It has a scrubby side on one and then a softer spongy side on the other. 3 pieces for $2. And by the way, all these things are $2 unless I mention otherwise. Also for the kitchen, this is fantastic. If you ever see this, you have to pick this up. This is a scrubbing brush for your dishes and your pots and pans. But what I really love about this is that the material that they use for the actual bristles seems to repel oil. So if I use some hot water and just scrub with this brush, I don't always need to use detergent, which is kind of amazing. So this is just one of my kind of most repurchased products. My mom uses it at home all the time as well, and I picked this up from her. She actually kind of discovered it. This is fantastic. I always keep backups. Next, it's always important to have some laundry items. So this is a laundry net. They have many different varieties and types of laundry nets over at Daiso, including special ones for your bras and for smaller lingerie items. But I picked up one slightly bigger one. I could have gone bigger as well, but my washing machine is very small. Probably wouldn't fit anything larger than this. There are different size netting. So mine, the one I got, is actually double layered. It has a larger whole netting on top and a finer netting on the inside, so it's kind of double netted. So this one is something else I picked up. Then I also picked up a laundry net specifically for bras and undergarments, because while you can just throw your bra into the washer, it is nicer to keep them folded so the cups don't get ruined. This is, I think this will hold 2. well, they say one, but realistically, I've had similar ones like this before, and you can easily fit 2 in there, no problem. So one of these as well. These are really kind of essential for laundry, and they're fantastically priced. Next thing here is, oh, here we go, another sponge. I like to separate my sponges I use for cleaning and sponges I use for pots and pans and sponges I use for dishes. I know it's a little crazy, but these are like bear sponges, which are rather cute. Again, they are not made from cellulose material, but they do have a scrubby side, and then they have another soft squishy side. So hopefully this will work really well. Yeah, I'm just kind of sick of those cellulose sponges taking forever to dry, and I think they probably harbor a lot of bacteria because they are constantly wet. Then I picked up a small pair of scissors. These are very slim, very small. I plan to carry them in my purse because you know, there are circumstances where you would really like to have a pair of snips and you don't have them. So these are super slim. They fold down. Literally, they're this size. I think they'll be great for a purse or just something to carry around. Back to kitchen items, I picked up a ladle of sorts, and I like this because it's smaller size than most things you can find out in kitchenware stores. I actually have one of the same type, but it has holes in it, so it kind of strains things as you're picking them from the pot. I want to get this because I want to do some Cantonese stir fry. I just recently got a carbon steel wok, and I want to do it, you know, with one of these spoons, which is more of the traditional way of cooking Cantonese food. This one in particular, you might be able to see, has actually markings for different measurements. If you're dumping sauces onto here, or you're pouring something, seasoning your dishes, you just pour directly into here. The marks will tell you how much you put, and you just slosh it in there, you're good to go. Stainless steel, really nice. More kitchen items. I also picked up a simple pan for food prep and stuff like that. I already have one. I just wanted an additional one. I like these that they are small. They don't take up a lot of counter space. And plus, if you're just cooking for 1 or 2 people, you don't need a huge prep pan. So this is perfect. On to other fun things. This is called TAC Sticker is what they're naming it. There's 50 pieces, and this is really just a peel and stick labeler. But what's so special is that on the back they do say it has a special adhesive so that it peels off cleanly. So I'm going to use this to label some of my jars, and hopefully it will do what it says, stick, work really well, and then peel off clean if I'm going to change the contents of the container. Next, I'm so excited about these, you guys. These are, what are they called? I guess they are push tacks. So I have been using the command hooks around my apartment, and they work great. However, I saw these and I thought I'd give them a try. These are for what they're saying. It's called one push nail hook, and these are the large sizes. There's 3 pieces, and they have like essentially nails on the inside, but you can install it without hammer or anything like that. It just pushes into drywall or you know, whatever you've got. I think this is meant particularly for finishes like drywall, and yeah, I hope this works. I'm hoping to use it in the bathroom so I can hang, you know, small things, clothing items, because I don't have a lot of space to put change of clothes. If you are showering, or if I have guests over and they just need to hang something as they're getting ready, this will be great in the bathroom. Alright, next thing, here's another kitchen item. This is a teeny tiny powder sieve. So exactly what it says, is quite small, but again, I have a small kitchen and I probably will be doing small cooking, so that would be just fine. It has a little hook, a loop that you can hang. So I'm going to hang it from the inside of my cabinets for space saving purposes. And this will be good for when you're baking, you want to sip some flour or powdered sugar or cocoa powder, whatever you've got. Seem to be pretty decent quality, and again, stainless steel. Next thing here is a cable tie. Now, I want some cable ties for my computer cables, but these weren't it. These I'm actually going to use to tie some of my cords. I'll have a lot of charging cords I keep in a box, but they're very annoying because I don't the cords are just long and they get tangled up. I tried folding them, but I think this might be a better choice. These are removable cable ties, so you can, you know, tie them back together when you're not using them, and then open them up when you are using your cables and chargers. So this seems like a great item. Last two things here. This is just a simple container that I plan to put on top of my cabinet in the bathroom, so I can put my cleaning supplies. Now, not, you know, the actual bottles of cleaning supplies, but I have some gloves, I have some sponges, things that need to dry and air out. And I have a little bit of a space right above the wall-mounted cabinet. So I'm going to stick this in there and try to use some of that space kind of inconspicuously, but still just have it easily accessible. So really nice crate here. Next thing I have is actually for crafting. I got a set of 2 triangle rulers. This will be fantastic for drafting patterns because you do need a 90-degree edge. Alright, last actual thing is this container here. This I'm going to use inside my refrigerator, because as I'm filling it up, it can start to get a little bit messy. I do want some separation and just be able to put certain things into their own little square, so other things can stay on different areas and just not be all messy all together inside the fridge. This one actually has a handle that you can use to pull things out. I probably won't use it for the handle, but I thought I'd get one with a handle in case I repurpose this basket for something else in the future. And this wraps up my Daiso haul for today. Hope you loved having a look at some of these products. I tried to be very selective in terms of what I felt like would be like really useful and actually practical, instead of just kind of cute and fun, because that's how I'm still working on setting up my living situation. So if you do live near a Daiso, it is a real gem. Or if you're traveling and you come close to one, make a point to go hit one up just to see really. I think what I really love about Daiso as a whole and Japanese small shops like this is that they take care of the thinking and the brainstorming for you. Instead of going to a dollar store or home improvement store and finding things and then finding ways to manipulate that to fit your home or for other purposes, they've kind of done all that thinking and they make products that are just so smart, and I love that. So as always, hit me up over on social media if you find me there, or follow me there. I'll leave comments down below if you got a suggestion or a question, or you want to see how some of these things work in action. A few of you have asked for a house tour once I've gotten things finalized and settled. I'm just, you know, still fixing bits and bobs here and there, but I will consider doing that later on in the future. Until next time, have a wonderful week, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!